EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Chargers of Orlando taking on the Houston Texans. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's free going down the left side, and it's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Play action. It's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Kene Nwangwu from a yard out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stroud off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion is Ward. Stroud on 3rd down now. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Inside the 20.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's what we do. That is what we do.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
We are in it to win it. That's what we do. That's what we do.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's make some good calls, offense.
Stroud. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47th. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A little juke. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to put this back to the 4-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Everything falling apart now. Another intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to the pile, incomplete.
Man, that time, man, too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it instead of firing an absolute bullet. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A great read by the secondary. They'll come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Second down and 3. Stroud is going to audible to something else.
This is our game to win, offense. What's our defense? Let's get juice.
Spread the ball on this drive.
And now they'll shift things around. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A good pickup there at 22. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Stroud now on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Keep up with our attack.
In motion is Ward. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the force as he can only get this drive at the 19. Gets 2 yards and now it's 4. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now, they'll get this to Mwandu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call a timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, it is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Let's get in good field position, guys. Get it together. Teamwork. Good field position, boys. Need some blocking.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We are in it to win it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the run game back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Broken tackle, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9. Up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Point them here on this drive. Hey, Crash. This is huge. Don't let us down.
rolling, fellas! We need 6 on this drive.
As Stroud now to throw. And that's clean inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
If you like the guys who are in the ball, you're enjoying watching this. Other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game. And maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call running blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We'll be in the game.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, come on. Big stop, big stop. Come on, baby.
Herbert off of play action. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Keep it tight, defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard
Come on,
line.
get off the field, D.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let him catch the ball, defense.
Let it cut like pancakes, defense. Come on. Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Keep it together.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, knock it loose.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are to be. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Rondale Moore, 75 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball there because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Let's go right now.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. They said at the beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.